have a difficult time setting time boundaries? I had a client come and we did a role play because he said that he finds himself feeling very frustrated and angry because people tend to cross his time boundary. But here's the issue. No one knows what his boundaries are because he finds it very difficult to end a conversation. So some examples that we went over includes a supervisor coming to talk to you and you have a lot of work to do, and so this means that you can possibly miss your deadline, or you'll find yourself working from home or working extra hours to make up that time. How do you end a conversation with the supervisor that just comes to your cubicle or your office to chit chat? This is what you can say. Hey, oh, I'm glad you stopped by. I wanted to show you this project I was working on. It's due at 3 o'clock. Let's go over it, right? If you are focused on your work every time a supervisor comes over, and if you ask them for either their opinion or their assistance in looking at your project or whatever it is that you're working on, that shifts their mindset from leisure to work. And so either they'll come and they'll ask you, hey, did you need me to look at anything? Or they'll start coming less and less because they're coming to hang out. They are not coming to work, okay? They're coming to chill, chit chat, and hang out. And you just ruin the vibe. But it's okay because you did it in a professional way that wouldn't cause any ill feelings. There's another example with the family member who this person holds near and dear. It could be a sibling, it could be a father or mom, it could be whomever. And it could be a work night, or you could just simply be tired and you're ready to go, but they'll try to guilt you into staying. What do you do? What do? You let them know, hey, Mom, Dad, I love you so much. I wish I could stay, but I can't. I will see you next time, I promise. Give them a kiss and you leave. When you set a boundary like this, people stop expecting you to do things outside of your boundary. It will become your norm. Another example that we went over was a spouse and a mate. And I have been on both ends of this coin. When I used to have to get up at 3 a.m. to be to work at 5, I would stay up and wait for my husband, who got off work back then at 10:30. This was probably 12 years ago. And I would stay up with him so we can talk and eat dinner. And I was just be so tired every day. I was depriving myself of sleep. And finally it caught up with me after doing that for a while. And I started feeling ill. And I knew that I needed to just get more rest. And so I started wanting to go to bed earlier. And he would be like, oh, you're asleep every time I come home. And I'm like, I know, I'm just tired. And so I would feel bad. Some days I would stay up, and some days I would just go to bed. But the tables turned, and my husband ended up getting a different shift at his job, and now he has to go to bed early. And so when it's time for him to go to bed, he just goes to bed. Am I guilty of some nights being like, hey, watch this with me real quick? You know, are you tired? Do you want to watch this with me? And if he's tired, then I'll either go in my office or I'll watch it on my phone with my earbuds in. But it's just interesting. I found that people will usually do what's best for them. And so you shouldn't feel bad for doing what's best for you. It's not a bad thing. There's always a way to end a conversation, to remain pleasant, and to be assertive when you have to. Same thing on the telephone. Or if you have someone that just overtalks you and continues to talk and you can't get a word in, you say, oh, let me stop you right there. I hear what you're saying. I'm tracking you. I'm tracking. Finish in the text, email me, or we'll just connect later. I'm sorry, I have to go. Your time boundaries are very important. Time is not only money, time is health. So that's my 2 cents. It's free. Take it or leave it.